what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to talk the news of a pretty notable upcoming Switch title being confirmed for PC as well, and that is the latest Monster Hunter game and Monster Hunter Rise. We'll cover that real quickly, and a lot of you guys left comments asking me to go over the Humble Choice bundle for March. Let's do it. It's out early, so we'll talk about it. But yeah, first of all, Monster Hunter Rise will be coming to the Nintendo Switch on March 26, 2021. It will ultimately be releasing on PC as well. However, that is going to be a while later. It is noted for a Steam version in early 2022. So again, we'll have to wait quite a while. I imagine that the game is going to be relatively well received, as the Monster Hunter games have been doing pretty well. What I'm more interested in is hopefully we also get a PC release of Monster Hunter Stories 2. Now, when everything went down with Capcom, it was noted that Monster Hunter Stories 2 would ultimately get a PC release as well. That's the game that I have a lot of interest in. Like, I played quite a bit of Monster Hunter World. So, Monster Hunter Rise, yeah, I'm excited to check it out, and I probably will pick it up on the Nintendo Switch. And by the way, the Nintendo Switch console that has Monster Hunter Rise with it, like the custom console, that is being, like, price gouged to the heavens. It's going for, like, $600 on eBay, so that's something to note. But probably will check it out, probably will have fun with it. But again, Monster Hunter Stories is the one that I hope does come to PC at some point. Stories 2, that is. Stories 1 was released on the Nintendo 3DS and was a pretty cool little game, and hopefully they expand upon it with Stories 2. Okay, so exciting news with Monster Hunter Rise coming to the Nintendo Switch, obviously, but PC in early 2022. Moving on from that, a lot of you guys asked me to go over Humble Choice for the month of March. It is not live yet. It will be coming March 2nd, so little ways away, I believe on Tuesday. It'll be live to everyone, but the bundle is okay. Now, the highlight game is Control, which is, I loved Control. I thought Remedy did a tremendous job with Control, and in my opinion, it is Remedy's best game. I thought the gameplay was great, story's interesting, little bit convoluted at times, but you should be able to get it by the end. Unfortunately, this is just the base Control game. If this was Control and the DLC, I'd be really, excited to recommend this choice, but just the base game makes it a little bit of a bummer. Still, it's a nice inclusion, and I do think people will enjoy it if you do check it out. On top of that, let's go over everything else real quickly. You have XCOM Chimera Squad, which is a smaller XCOM experience, but still a nice addition. Alex, which is a bit of a clunky RPG, but I actually like this as an inclusion in the bundle. I think that'll give that game some exposure. WWE 2K Battlegrounds, which is a bit of a meme. Hot Shot Racing. Peaky Blinders Mastermind, which is a relatively recent release, so nice of them to include this. That's actually a notable inclusion. Kingdom 2 Crowns. You've got Wildfire, Cyberhook, Pester Quest, Boreal Blade, and Ageless. So some of those games I'm not too familiar with, but if you're paying $12 a month, obviously, when you go to that $20 tier, it's a little bit of a hard sell. But at $12 a month, I wouldn't say the bundle is all too bad. If you want Control, that's a nice inclusion. Again, the lack of the DLC content, bit of a bummer, but still, it's a good game. XCOM Chimera Squad, it's XCOM. Alex, I think people will have some fun with. It's not like a $50 game purchase, but in the inclusion of a bundle, I think people are going to get a kick out of that. 2K Battlegrounds, again, if you want to, fool around in that. Hot Shot Racing, Peaky Blinders Mastermind, and Kingdom 2 Crowns. I think the top of the bundle is pretty solid, and for $12, I think it's okay. If it was Control Ultimate Edition, slam dunk, this would be a great bundle. However, the lack of it being the Ultimate Edition just makes it a little bit of a lesser tier. Nevertheless, I think it's relatively decent, but that's going to wrap up this one. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Monster Hunter Rise coming to the PC early 2022. Are you going to pick up the game on the Nintendo Switch? And Stories 2, that's the one that I definitely want to see. And Control and more in the next Humble Bundle, the Humble Choice, I should say. Let me know your thoughts on that if you are enamored at all by the bundle. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments as well, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.